Okay, we will begin the 135 media availability for Arizona student athletes. Once again, a couple of reminders that the use of flash photography and video recording equipment of any kind here in the interview room is not permitted. We ask you to also please silence all cell phones. And when you ask a question, please identify yourself and the media outlet you are representing. Arizona, the second seed Wildcats, will take on number 7 seed Dayton on Saturday morning at 10:45 Mountain Time, 12:45 p.m. Eastern, here at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. We are joined on the dais by senior guard Caleb Love and fifth-year forward Keshad Johnson, and we'll open up questions for our student athletes.
Thanks. Nick King from 3TV CBS 5 in Phoenix. For both of you guys, the experience of making deep tournament runs to a title game, what do you think that brings to the team? Do you think that brought anything yesterday in particular?
It's evident that having experience, like, it just brings, like, just the knowledge of knowing what it takes to get there. Brings a sense of leadership, you know, a sense of, like trustworthiness. Like, you know, when we say something, we know our teammates like trust what we say because we've been there, done that, you know. So it's easier to learn and listen to somebody that's been there.
I think just to having that experience, like Keshad said, our teammates trusting us, our coaches trusting us, and we trusting the coaches because, you know, we got experience with the coaches as well. As far as, you know, Coach Rob, he's been there plenty of times. Coach Lloyd, he's been to the, you know, big dance. So I just think that they believe in us, and then, you know, we just, you know, all trusting each other, and then we come together as one, and we, you know, go as one.
Second right there.
Davis Domestic, the Crimson. Question for Caleb. Congrats on the win yesterday. You had a double-double, 18 points and 11 rebounds. Is your rebounding an aspect of your game that you focus on extensively, or did the boards just come naturally?
I think Coach Lloyd and the coaching staff has been challenging me to do that all year long, and you know, they let me go to the offensive glass, and so it's my job to deliver on that end, and so I've definitely been, you know, locking in on that, keying on that. So I think it helps the team. We can get out on the break, and when I lead the break, I feel like, you know, I find my teammates, and we have good offense.
Right here in the front.
Hey guys, Hayden Silly, Arizona PBS. I wanted to ask you two about Kylan. You guys are 18-1 in games that he scores double figures. Would you two be able just to kind of talk about the offensive depth that he brings when he's able to get it going like that?
When he's going, we're literally the best team in the country. You know, him being an 18-year-old, he's probably the best 18-year-old in the country, you know. So we rely on him heavily, you know, whether he's making shots or not. As long as he's shooting and his confidence is there, we know he's doing other things on the basketball court, such as getting us open. You know, I rely on him a lot just being a forward, you know, running the floor and him throwing the ball, you know, and he shoot it, I'm a rebounder, you know. So I just tell him to shoot the ball. That's it. When he shoot the ball, make or miss, we are best.
Yeah, I just think, you know, him when his confidence is high, you know, we're hard to be beaten, and so we just lean on him for a lot. You know, he's our point guard, and so he kind of runs the show, and so, you know, he gets us into offense, and, you know, when he's knocking shots down like that, like he was yesterday, it's like Keshad said, it's tough for teams to guard us, and, you know, we'll take care of him on the offensive glass, and you know, when he got his confidence up, I'm telling you, we're definitely tough to be beaten.
Right here.
Yeah, Steve Rivera, allsportstucson.com. All year it's been tough to defend the three. These guys shoot the three very well. How will that go tomorrow, and what do you guys need to do to defend the three?
I think just, you know, making it tough for them, getting them out their actions, and, you know, making a physical game. You know, just, you know, talking on the defensive end, communicating, and being, you know, tight on our switches and things like that. So I think it won't be, you know, it'll be a tough task, but, you know, we're ready for it. We've been preparing for it all year long. We play teams that, you know, shoot the three, and so I think we just got to, you know, be tight with our switches, be, you know, better with our communication, and just knowing personnel.
To follow up on my first question about with your guys' experience, do you feel a certain level of calmness in this environment? I know the NCAA tournament can feel a little different, can be a little jittery, especially when you're a big favorite and, you know, the 15 seeds playing tight with you like that. Do you feel a different level of calm, do you think?
I mean, you feel a sense that, okay, we've been here before, but it's always anxiety in a good way, you know, just being on the stage, something you always dreamed of growing up. So that's always there. If that's not there, then you don't love the game of basketball. So, but yeah, we've been there before. We know what it takes. We know once you get out there, you got to breathe and you just got to be poised. We know that since sometimes people that probably never been there don't know how to take that into consideration, but that's the beauty of it. You know, you got to just enjoy the moment, just go out there, look around, look at all the fans, and like, because people don't get to make it here. You know, a lot of draft picks don't even get to play on the big stage. So just enjoy the moment, and we just gotta keep our teammates focused on the task at hand.
Kayla, would you like to answer that? Or?
I think you gotta have a sense of calmness to you. You know, you can't really be panicking in these moments because, you know, this could be your last game, and I think you gotta have a sense of like calmness and poise, like Keshad said. And so, when you're out there on the floor, you gotta have the utmost confidence that you're gonna win the game, but you gotta have a sense of reality that, you know, anybody can be beaten. You know, once you got that, you got the humility that you can be beaten. I think you go out there confident about your play, confident about yourself, and, you know, you just stick to the game plan at hand.
Okay, back in the corner there.
David Jablonski, Dayton Daily News. What have you guys seen of Deron Holmes on film? How are you guys going to have to stop him?
We know he's a freak athlete. We know he's very skilled on offense and everything. So we just gotta try to make it tough on him. We know he's gonna make tough plays. You know, that's the price you gotta pay when you're going up against just great individuals. So we just gotta just stick to our game plan. Whether it's just trying to contest every shot, keep him off offensive glass. We know he's active. So, but you know, with those players, you just gotta respect them and just try to make their night as hard as possible.
And what did you think of Dayton's comeback? I don't know if you got to watch it live or just saw it on film, but what does that tell you about them?
It's March, baby. It's March. That's all you can really say, you know. Nevada, they did a great job of having the lead, but, you know, Dayton just showed grit. We know that we're going into playing against a gritty team, and it's March. Anything can happen.
John Kuhn, Associated Press. This is obviously the last year you get to play in the Pac-12 as a team. Last year for the league. Is there a sense of wanting to put your best foot forward and kind of showing what basketball in the Pac-12 is all about here in the tournament? I mean, obviously you're playing for yourselves and playing for Arizona too, but do you kind of look at yourselves as representing the league and kind of its last hurrah?
I mean, what we play for is bigger than ourselves, you know. You know, first of all, we just gotta thank God for being an opportunity to even play the game of basketball, first and foremost. But let alone just being able to represent our conference, represent our families, our schools. So you got to give your all every time you step out on the court. You know, a lot of times when you're going through the season, towards the end of the season, you get a little lackadaisical because you know you got more games ahead. But right here is now or never. You know, so of course we're gonna go out there and give our all.
I think we just gotta play, you know, to win. I don't really think we're really looking, you know, to put our best foot forward, you know, for the Pac-12. I think this is, you know, for ourselves as far as, you know, us trying to win a national championship. You know, Pac-12 got great history and all, and then, you know, also, you know, for Coach Lloyd, we want to, you know, probably make a statement for him going into the Big 12 next year. And then, you know, I think we got to, you know, a sense of, you know, reality that our you know, the, how do you say it, the people that played before us, you know, the Andre Iguodala's, the, you know, Mike Bibby's, the, you know, so on and so forth. I can go on about them and, you know, putting our best foot forward for them, the people that came before us, and then just, you know, representing them as well.
Okay, we will go to our Zoom participants. KCUB AM Wildcats Radio. Your mic is live. Please ask your question for our student athletes. Go ahead and unmute yourself and please ask your question.
Caleb, can you hear me? Caleb?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hey, Caleb, just did 11 rebounds yesterday. What's your mentality when you're able to get to the rim and grab balls off of it like you were able to get in that game on Thursday?
Just to start the break. You know, when just helping Big O, he may have a big task as far as just, boxing out his own man, or Keshad might be battling with his man. And so I just can, help them out and then just lead the break and then get easy, fast break points.
And did you have to tell Kylan to dunk that basketball? Because it looked like he was about ready to leave it for you.
Nah, he had his mind set up as soon as he got that ball. Yeah, he was. But I did give him a little extra. Go ahead and go. I wish he would have got a better dunk.
Yeah, you mentioned Umar Ballo, and for both of you guys, he's averaging 4 blocks a game over the last 4 games. So what's kind of gotten into him that you guys are seeing him attack the ball more at the defensive end?
He's been a big man in the middle all year. He's helped us so much throughout the year as far as, being a big presence down there on the offensive end and defensive end. I think, he's the best big in the country when he's playing like that, and he helps us a lot. If one of us gets beat, he's helping us vertical contest or he's blocking the shot. And then on defensive end, on the offensive end, he's the big man in the middle, so he draws a lot of attention. So if he's not laying the ball up or dunking it, he's drawing a lot of attention and kicking out for us for easy threes. So I think he's a big part of us winning, and he's going to be a big part of us winning down the stretch.
Keshad, are you seeing a growth from him defensively in that respect, being more active to try to knock balls away?
I played against him in Maui last year, so I knew what he was capable of. That's probably one of the reasons why I came here. For all of us, Omar is he's an insurance policy on the defensive end. Just like if we get blown by, we know somebody got our back, and we got to come and crack down. But he's an all-around force: defense, rebounding, dunking the ball, just drawing so much attention, as Caleb said. So he just made the game so much easier on us, and we all make the game easier on each other. But he's for sure a great help, great asset to our team.
And Key, you had 10 points in that 16-zip stretch that kind of crossed over halves. What was happening offensively for you that you were kind of able to take control there?
Arizona basketball was happening for me. We were just able to get out, get on a break. Caleb was able to give me a lob, just running the floor, Had a couple corner threes, just swinging the ball. That's the game of basketball, Everybody going to get their chance. I wasn't trying to force nothing. Every shot I shot, I felt like it was going to go in, and those 10 points went in, So the game of basketball is so unpredictable. You just got to run, and the ball will find you. You just got to do your job.
Thanks, fellas. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have any questions in the room here for our student athletes? Okay, seeing none. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you. And
Appreciate
good
y'all.
luck
Have a good
tomorrow.
one.